So we get to show you all the beautiful scenery. I gotta show you guys the natural flowers out here too. This is just so cool. Look at this. Bro, what is that? Right next to these yellow ones? These? Next to these? Bro, I'm gonna pick some for the fellas.
Well, I did very illegal flower picking.
Check this out. Look at these flowers, all within a few feet of each other. Gonna give this to your mom or my wife. I'm legit nervous now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Unstoppable Diamonds channel of reactions here on this channel. So today we have more Jstu videos. Let's get in this reaction and see why this is a dangerous trip, shall we?
Right behind me is the world's most dangerous road, the highway of frozen death. And the only way we're going to get to the top is with this mega truck. This vehicle is basically indestructible. It can go through rivers, go over boulders, and plow through trees. Hopefully this road isn't a problem. We're about to find out.
Our goal is to complete the world's most dangerous road trip. Mosquito Pass is one of the highest roads in Colorado at 13,208 feet. This road is nicknamed the Highway of Frozen Death due to the extremely dangerous patches of ice. The journey is full of steep grades and scary narrow cliff faces. It requires a high clearance four-wheel drive vehicle and nerves of steel for the...
But is it snowy up there? That's the question. And slippery? That's the question.
Narrow ledges.
Getting close to the edge.
Our mission is to make it to the top and survive overnight.
Andrew, have you ever seen a truck that is 13 feet tall?
No, this thing is massive.
Let's go get some supplies. Our adventure vehicle is so massive that we couldn't find a single parking spot here. Andrew literally just has to drive in circles around the building because this thing is so big. There he is. Hard to miss him.
It's hard to get up. Please tell me you got beef jerky.
What kind of road trip is this? Sorry!
How dare you not get beef jerky?
Jeez. Take it easy on the brakes, Andrew. You want to drive? We are officially on the way to the starting line of the world's most dangerous road trip. Now, I have to tell you, this road that we are going on is nicknamed the Highway of Frozen Death. I have no idea why it's nicknamed that, but that does not sit well with me. Andrew, are you getting nervous? No. The trail to our adventure is about 2 hours away, up in the mountains. No signal, no help, no nothing. Here we go.
It looks like it's already raining.
This is not a good sign, guys. There is a fire straight ahead of us.
Oh no.
Not even kidding. It's right there. Great Scott. I hope they can put it out. Wow, I can't believe we're getting this close, guys. Welcome back.
Yeah, apparently there is a forest fire somewhere, and I hope they can put that out. It's just scary how hot the weather is and gets to have like forest fires. You know, it's just dangerous. Like, it can get spread out fast and get into the city and stuff. Like, it can burn down a lot of things, guys.
To the news, we got you covered. Oh, I see flames. Oh, you see it? Dude,
I see
flames. There's literal
I see
flames
smoke.
up there. Oh, this dangerous road trip. Oh!
Any road trip requires a coffee stop.
We're up in the mountains, and there's a Dutch Bros right here. What are you getting?
It's regular cold brew.
You don't like add anything to it?
Was that almost never cold brew?
Oh, you see, Caleb? There's that nitro for you.
Hey!
Wow. Where you at?
Mosquito Pass.
Oh, you should have fun with that. Road's narrow. What?
Thank you. How is it with all of our road trips? There's somebody sitting in a made-up middle seat.
Yeah, man. What is this?
And this thing right below me is extremely hot. So my butt's on fire and it's not comfy. Wow, Andrew can barely reach the windshield. Andrew's 6'2". You can't even see his head. Alright, here we go. We're starting the trip of the world's most dangerous road. I have no idea what we're about to encounter. I can't keep the camera still. The tires on this vehicle are near indestructible. Even if we get a flat tire, we can still drive with a flat tire. That's how beastly these tires are.
Oh wow.
It literally go down to 0 PSI and we'll still be able to drive. I was nervous starting this video, but knowing how indestructible this vehicle is, I'm a little more confident. It doesn't matter what vehicle you're in. If you fall off the edge, you better not fall off the edge, Andrew. You get close to it, I'm jumping out the window. Over the edge? The views out here are going to be epic. I can't wait until we get to the summit, dude. Oh, that's the goal. We have got to get to the summit. What the heck, bro? Look at there, we're about to throw up. I've never seen anyone barf from a fart. It was the coffee. It was the coffee. I was feeling fine, and then that started rumbling something. That might be top 3 worst farts I've ever smelled in my entire life. If you fart that bad, you get moved to Delaware.
This is literally the point of no return. 4-wheel drive only. Thank God we have this 4-wheel drive beast.
We don't know which one's the right direction. I'm assuming that way, because it might go up, but it's possible that goes up at some point, too.
Yeah, I don't know.
They should at least had like directions, like at like a sign. This goes up, this goes straight, or somewhere. You know, at least a sign. You know.
Yeah, if we take the wrong road, we're not going to get to the summit by nightfall, and then we're going to get stuck in the middle of nowhere. We have no phone service, and we can't use directions. I was reading a review on this trail. Last month, someone said they couldn't make it to the top because there was a snow patch that was too deep for them to pass.
Oh, wow.
But we're in the middle of summer. Well, that was last month. Oh, look, there's still snow patches up there. You can see them. I'm moving. Stupid. You're getting close to the edge here.
The mountains are... They are cold, guys. The mountains are cold. It'll snow up there, but it won't snow down here. Like, I'm in the middle of the mountains. Like, if it snows up there, it won't snow here. Like, if it snows here, it might rain there. Or something. I don't know. It might snow there, but down here too. But it'll get more snow up there.
It's in the potholes. No matter how indestructible this thing is, we go off the edge, we're dead. Dude, that's what's so cool about this, is you can survive a cliff roll. No, you cannot. Just as you have a seatbelt or even a real seat. Yeah, Justin, but you and I think we'll be alright.
While on the road trip, we also have a checklist of things we want to accomplish to complete this challenge.
We are going to encounter lots of water, and we have encountered our first small pond. Nothing dramatic, but let's see how the
I don't know. I want to drink it. I'm sorry.
thing does when it goes through it. Hey, easy work. Now where are the rivers? This is our first item off the list. We are officially going
Well, you just went past it.
to cross a legit body of water. Oh, it's so bumpy! Oh my gosh, dude, this is
I
sick!
ate it first.
Oh,
The second,
with ease, bro. Sorry about how big the snorkel kit is on this. Yeah, the snorkel kit is behind this wall. It's up to here, so we can technically go like in probably 8-foot water. The higher up we get on this trail, the bumpier and bigger the rocks are gonna get. These rocks like really aren't even that bad, but in here it's like, oh mama. Did you say that? Oh my god! Check out my seat. You wanna see this? I can do this.
last time I said, whoa, mama, I got in trouble by my coworkers. Like, we were at Cumbies getting coffee, and I saw hot girls. I was like, whoa, mama. And I don't think the girls even heard me say it. And the guy goes, Jesus, don't say that. They're gonna look at me and say that was him and be a creep. I'm like, fuck this day. Seriously. And then the guy, we're talking about something across the street when we got to work, and like, come on, seriously, fuck off. Leave me the fuck alone. And then it turned out that coworker of mine that was in the car with my other coworker with me, I had to dish him out of where I was because he was being too slow. I couldn't deal with 2 days in a row with him being slow. I'm like, to the management, I'm like, he's got to go. Sorry.
Seats. And this. But can you do this? It's like a safe crack. So we get to show you all the beautiful scenery. I gotta show you guys the natural flowers out here too. This is just so cool. Look at this. Bro, what is that? Right next to these yellow ones? These? Next to these? Bro, I'm gonna pick some for the fellas.
Well, I did very illegal flower picking.
Check this out. Look at these flowers, all within a few feet of each other.
You gonna give this to your mom?
Or my wife. I'm legit nervous now.
I'm not trying to do this, yo.
Dude, there's a legit super boulder in the middle. This is the worst part of the road thus far. Heartbeat is going up. This is like steep and boulders.
What if we flip backwards?
It doesn't look that steep, but
I hope they do not fall off the edge and shit, guys. Because that's gonna hurt my heart and scare my heart. Like, I hope they make it.
trust me, this is steep. You guys are probably thinking this is not that dramatic, but in person, it is way worse. Trust me.
Damn.
This is exactly why this is the most dangerous trail.
Oh! And they're like, inside the truck.
This is where it gets a little sketch, but this vehicle's indestructible. It can go over anything. It has massive clearance. It should be no problem.
I'm getting out of there. I'm gonna watch for my feet where it's safe.
Holy cow! Dude, this thing is insane! Oh, dude, look at that shot. That's so cool. Oh, it's so cool, guys. The adrenaline rush is insane.
This thing is a beast. I did not think you could get up this easily. But the trip just started, so I'm gonna be careful that I talk too highly of this.
It is so intimidating, even just being near this thing. Because it feels like this thing could just flip on a dime. But surprisingly,
just don't be way too next to it, because it could tip.
Imagine going down this.
which we're going to have to do.
Oh, God.
There's
man.
walking.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Let's get thrown off. It's already going to roll. Oh, I'm just enamored by these flowers. What the heck? There's really flowers everywhere up here.
It's some B-roll to send to my mom. We got distracted.
These flowers are distracting us. We got to get back to the vehicle. One thing to note about this trail, it's called Mosquito Pass, or
Yeah, Andrew's already halfway up the hill, and you guys are playing with the flowers.
Mosquito Gulch, and we've already been bitten by several mosquitoes, so I wonder where it got its name from. Hey, Cam, we got to run the truck.
I actually feel like I'm about to pass out.
Well, we better get some water. I know this adventure has just started, but I hope that this video can encourage you guys to take a step outside of your comfort zone. Normally, if we weren't filming a video, I wouldn't want to do this sort of thing, but making videos has encouraged me to take a step outside of my comfort zone and do things I wouldn't normally do. Because there's always a learning experience when you do this sort of stuff. So yeah, guys, like, what happened? Tired. We need water, about to pass out. Thirsty? Liquid death. Mountain water. Not a sponsor.
Should be though.
I accidentally shut my water on the door. Oh, you know what I mean?
Altitude plus incline equals misery. Turn the car on, turn the AC on.
Tire marks. I can see where other people went. We're not sure, but that might be the summit up there. Super zoom. It looks like there's something up there. What is this? Wow, we unlocked a new building. New location. All over here. Let's explore.
Oh my God.
There's also a big snow patch we can drive on if you want it. I don't know about that. This has been a lot slower than anticipated with all the boulders. The sun is dipping behind the mountains right now. It doesn't get like pitch dark until about 9, so we have about 2 hours. This thing does have pretty incredible lights. Even if it is night, we should be okay. But still, we want to get there
High LED lights.
before nightfall. New location unlocked, abandoned mine. Let's go check it out.
They should have done this like earlier in the day, like around 7 a.m. to now, you know?
All the metal equipment in here that they used to use to run the place.
Dude.
Sick. Guys, this is steep. Holy smokes. Look at that shot. 360 views of the entire canyon. Look at this, guys. Are you kidding me? Wow. I'm glad you guys get to experience this with us. I just wish you were here in person because you can't beat the eyeballs, am I right? Can't beat it.
Which way does the trail go?
Oh, you're right. Splits off in two directions. Alright guys, what should we do? Go on the right path or the left path? Okay.
What are the odds that we just turn around and the big beastmobile just starts rolling back down the hill?
Are you sure we have to go up that way?
Pretty sure.
Oh, guys, the road is so narrow. We get stuck, we have to go reverse down this entire hill. Oh, dude, this looks sketch. And it's getting really cold as well.
Alright, so I'm looking at the trail here. It seems like, if you just look at it for a minute.
Well, yeah, because the mountains get colder than the actual where you guys live. Duh.
It just seems like the rocks aren't as bad as what we just did. But it seems like the problem is it gets narrow with cliff edge.
Right.
The terrain literally goes from like Rohan, like Mount Doom.
Yeah, up to Mount Doom we go.
I'm doing some recon to see if going further is even possible. This road is super narrow, as you can see. What I'm worried about
That turn.
is that turn, yeah.
Okay guys, we have decided to go up the dangerous mountain. That's what we signed up for. Here we go. We think we can make it.
Due to our recon, we think it's possible. And the other one actually might be more difficult down the plains of Rohan.
How close are you to the edge over here?
Pretty close.
Doing this is genuinely nerve-wracking. Now that I think about it, I feel like it'd be easier to do this in a smaller, low-profile vehicle. Now that we're in this massive vehicle, it feels more nerve-wracking. Wow.
Right?
Massive lake up here. Okay, we've made it up a little further, but this up here is the very sketchy part. This road's probably as thin as the width of the whole vehicle. Like, look at that. We definitely think we can make it up. We're going to work together as a team. I'm going to be out here directing. Andrew's going to be driving up. That way, we have eyes on every possible area. Here we go. We've been driving for about 20 minutes now. We might have a problem though, because we may have an obstacle in the road. Are you kidding me?
What's this big boulder doing in the road? And someone drove over it.
Yeah, there's no way the vehicle can get over this.
Go over boulders.
Think we can push it?
Maybe if all three of
Yeah, that's not going to hit. If you guys drive over it, that's not going to happen.
us try.
There's only one way to find out.
They must have, the last person that went over it must have scraped something underneath the car or vehicle.
It's just got even more dangerous.
3, 2, 1.
Push it that way. Move the camera.
You're struggling.
Here it goes, guys. What are you doing? It's gonna hit the side there. He doesn't have much room. Yes! Okay, we had all hands on deck, and we were able to move this rock with the tire. All he did was back into the rock, and it would just push it out of the way. I can't believe that worked.
He looks like he's got a dirty face, but also a tan face.
We're almost there.
We're almost to the top, guys. I'm sure Andrew was way more nervous driving. I was nervous, but we did it. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Nice.
How do you feel?
Good, the car was overheating though.
Are you serious?
Yes, this is basically the summit.
I'm sure you're nervous, but it was like,
I'm like shaking, I'm so nervous.
you did it though. What do you like for Andrew driving? I mean,
I don't want to be.
Yes, leave the like on our channel and more Jstu's channel, please.
There anymore.
so as you can see, our truck is right down there. We were going to keep going, but what did we run into?
Giant glacier? There's no way, I don't think we'll fit through that.
No, you'll go into the snow and then, whoa!
We definitely, yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it. Technically, the road goes up and around this way for the turn, but all of it is inside this glacier.
And with the truck overheating, I think it's safe to say we found our spot for the night. Time to make dinner. We also haven't given you a tour of the inside of our home. Let's go show you what it's like.
Yeah, we never seen it.
Welcome, come on inside. Welcome to the inside. Over here we have a bathroom, got a toilet, shower. We're not using those. This is a fridge, so we have 2 fridges actually. We have all of our snacks that need to stay cold. Microwave, closets, TV, which we have nothing to watch on, which is pretty sad. We have the snack station. We're about to have dinner as well, so this is looking appetizing. In fact,
Oh, dessert before dinner, you dog.
right here,
You guys should have got something to eat, morons. like cereal or something.
We got our stovetop, sink.
Not like snacks and stuff. I know must have snacks.
Some more storage. Now, what's really cool about this area, you can see 4 right here.
They don't say must have snacks.
But when we're ready for dinner, we just pull up the table.
Oh wow.
And we can play games, have our food, do whatever we want. Because yes, we did get some games. Not only that, but these turn into a bed. So we can seat 2 up here, 2 down here, sleeping a total of 4 people. We got air conditioning, windows everywhere, and also a skylight roof. We can actually go on the roof through that little vent up there. So.
Also, Target and Boulder, please restock your video board game area. Yahtzee and Uno were the best options, and that's...
I really want a Catan, guys.
Catan. It's pronounced Catan, you idiot.
Oh, wow!
Greatness.
Well, I'll see y'all later.
What? Are you
So cool! What the? Hey, we weren't kidding. Alright, actually get on the roof. What the?
How many people can fit up here?
Probably 2.
What is that branch doing up here?
Oh, we hit a tree?
No, we did not. You hit a tree.
I didn't go anywhere near a tree.
Dude, this is dope. Once the stars come out, we're gonna stargaze up here.
Oh, yeah. Sir?
And it's got solar too, so that's which is cool.
Can't wait to see the stars tonight. Yep. For dinner tonight, we are having sandwiches. Meat, cheese, condiments, and bread with your choice of side. Whoa! You're so okay! You're pointing out my new merch. Glad we're still alive, fellas.
Yeah, thank God.
I'm worried about tomorrow.
Today is today, and we're having sandwiches.
I'm thankful.
We
haven't had this also yet. Need SBR?
Jeez, Caleb, don't die on us. And if they weren't alive, this video wouldn't get to us.
Almost. I almost choked.
Let's go see how dark it is outside. Look how bright these lights are. Look, you can see the ground around us really well. There's a helicopter over there. Hello. Whoa, dude, this looks so cool from up here. Dude, what if he can see us right now with how bright this is? What if we just wave our hands and he comes and lands? That'd be bizarre. Let's go on the roof and see if we can see some stars. Hopefully there's no, like, beasts out here.
Mr. Beast.
What was that? Alright, here I go. There's our light source. The moon!
The moon is ruining it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I hate the moon right now.
Listen to the echo in the valley, guys. Oh! You're an idiot! Now I got the board games out and dessert. Yes!
Need a 5. Need a 5. Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
You ready to see a Yahtzee?
Boom. Dang it!
You ready to see a Yahtzee?
Dang it. Andrew got 206. Justin got 226. I got 244.
Ah! Ha-ha! We have officially set up the couch bed down here, so now it's time to decide which 2 people get that bed and who gets this bed all to themselves. Rock, paper, scissors should handle this.
Caleb has never won a game of rock, paper, scissors for the best bed.
I'd say that is the best bed, so if Caleb loses, he gets this bed. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Oh no.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Caleb! Caleb gets the worst bed. And again.
Caleb won again!
That is skip as a rock. That'll help bridge the gap between institutions.
It's cool and all sleeping up here, but this is really only half the journey because we have to drive all the way back down the whole mountain tomorrow, which is also going to be nervous. I'm going to have nightmares tonight. Good morning, guys. It's time for breakfast.
I hope they bought this vehicle, because if they only rented it, that would be horrible. I would love to see them buy this vehicle.
We have coffee. Canned coffee is like one of the best things ever, right?
That's right. Bon appetit!
Did you see Caleb's face?
You guys want to see what it looks like out here? Wow, it's nice.
Oh, it's bright as all get out. Never mind.
Look how incredible it is out here. I am dreading the fact that we have to go back down this mountain. But the mission is not complete until we finish the journey.
Hi. Hi. Oh, are you nervous?
Yes.
In order to get out of here, we got to do a 3-point turn. Because if we go too far forward, we go off the cliff. If we go too far backwards, we also go off the cliff.
The brakes are so hard to push. Just driving normal. Now we're going down a mountain. Like I am pushing. My quads aren't engaged.
Yeah, I'm nervous for them going down that hill.
Oh my grandpa!
We're this close to the bottom, guys. Oh! Bronco country, let's ride. Whoa!
Oh, the door opened.
Guys, we made it back down the mountain, and I am honestly in shock that we made it all the way to the top and down in this thing. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Well, you guys didn't make it all the way, but close. We'll say halfway there.
Subscribe if you haven't already for more adventures just like this.
Let's go.
See you next time.
Broncos country, let's ride.
And I'm glad they came back with the podcast. Remember when I think I remember saying that I missed their podcast and they brought their podcast back. So, I'm hoping they'll bring back the podcast more often because I miss them doing the podcast and I love listening to something at work instead of just music because literally every time I go to shuffle with everything, it plays the same thing over and over again like the next day. Like, yo, I just listened to this yesterday. I don't want to listen to this again. It's like, skip. And then I hear same tone yesterday. Like, skip. Like, literally. That's why I like listening to podcasts and stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that we can not miss an upload here on this channel. And I'll see you guys in the next reaction. And I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.